Last time you realized brute force wasn't getting you through the glacial tomb. The only way down, those 3 ancient runes buried in the ice. So you split the arcane load. Celestia, Alden, and Tronald channeled their magic. A torrent of wind nearly erased you all as it rushed to attack, almost on cue when you touched the sigils, but the glyphs flared just in time, and the ice cracked open. You dove, one by one, down into a tunnel of mirrored frost and refracted light. Feather fall softened the drop, but nothing could prepare you for what lay beneath. You emerged into a city long forgotten, massive, beautiful, alive with unnatural glow. No sun, no flame, and yet every rooftop, every etched street rune shimmered with bluish-white luminescence. It was Atlantis carved from crystal, unreal. And then, a child laughed. A ball rolled across your path, and suddenly, the city wasn't empty anymore. All of you saw life, families, guards, merchants, ghosts, illusions. Saxy had his doubts. So he picked up a stone and...
It was a pebble, Joe.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, he chucked it at a kid's head. The child cried. The other screamed. And now, every nearby head has turned. 4 guards are marching straight toward you, shards of crystal armor glinting with arcane veins. No eye holes, no words, and they do not look pleased.
Shit, what do we do, guys? Run? Hide? Pretend we're tourists?
We are tourists.
Oh, yeah, right.
You're the one who said this whole thing was fake. Why are you panicking now?
I did think that, but fake kids don't cry like that. Or maybe they do. I'm having a reality crisis.
Just hold. Let's see what they do before we start swan diving into consequences.
As you speak, the crystal-armored guards arrive. 4 of them. Their movements are fluid. One steps forward, and without a word, he brings his fist to his chest in a rigid diagonal salute. Something ancient, formal, and unmistakably ritualistic. Then, as one, the other 3 draw their weapons. Swords hum as they leave their scabbards. Each stance is different. They don't lunge. They wait. Then the lead guard speaks.
Percutis puerum intramuros caldrit mar, nets genuflectis, memoriae sanguinis insultas, et paci pro qua mortui sumus.
What the fuck?
The guard's voice rolls through the air with depth and rhythm. To most of you, including you, Saxy, it's nothing but noise. But Tronald, you catch pieces. A handful of syllables hang in your memory like residue. It's Arcantarian, but older, stricter, sharper. Like the difference between Italian and Latin, formal, ceremonial, and utterly unapologetic. This isn't a greeting, it's a verdict. You strike a child within the walls of Caldrith Mar, and do not kneel. Was the first part. You can't quite make out the second part, though.
I wince, stepping forward slightly. Ooh. Then raise my hand, careful not to look threatening. In Arcantarian, I say, only I speak your language, and only slightly. Do you happen to know this language? Common?
The guard's brow furrows as if you've just insulted him with your ignorance. His head tilts slightly, and his voice cuts out deep and razor-sharp.
You speak the language of the Empire. Very well.
He shifts his sword with a swift, graceful motion, then levels it directly at Saxy.
This is your one breath.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that means, but I feel very judged right now.
So you should, you fucking child abuser.
Okay, first off, huge misunderstanding. I wasn't trying to harm the child, it was more of a test, to see if this place was real because, well, I kind of thought it was a hallucination or an illusion of some kind.
The guards do not move except for the one speaking, who edges closer, resting his sword just inches above your right shoulder.
And, also, just to be clear, the pebble was very, very small.
You show no compassion for what you have done. Little stone or naught, it was disrespectful. All to prove that this place is real.
He sniffs the air with a grimace.
Perhaps you've eaten too much of the fungus from warm places, from Empire. Causes mind rot in the cold.
The other guard shifts slightly, forming a half circle. Then the main one signals for you to follow with his weapon.
Come with us. You will be sentenced to 33 days of worship and atonement. Your heart will find shape in the song.
What the hell? I don't want to convert, man. I take a step back, arms raised. I didn't even mean to hit the kid. It was just a goddamn pebble.
Why do you lie to me, Metal Man? 44 days.
No.
Meh, 44 days isn't even that bad. Go have fun. Treat it like a little retreat. Do some chants, find yourself.
Fuck no, man. I'm not joining an ice cult because of a pebble incident.
You gotta be more respectful, brother. These people were disrespected by the Empire way back when, pushed out of traditional circles, forced underground, and then, as we know, slaughtered. But I'm guessing this vision, this illusion, whatever this is before all that, before the chains of brass, before the purges, before the genocide of the Omnitheon people.
That's right. Wait. I straighten up like a noble jackass. You dare threaten me? Me? As I come to inspect your city, offer you parley, seek your leader? I point like a pompous lord. You filthy Omnitheon dog. You don't summon me, I summon you.
Oh shit. Roll an intimidation check, Saxy.
Huh? No advantage for connecting the dots?
No, man. The fact that you and Tronald connected the timeline dots means that you don't have disadvantage. But you're not getting an advantage. No way, Jose.
Fuck no! Natural one, Joe. Tronald, please.
What the hell are you, Tronald, pleasing me for?
Use a portent, or bend luck, something.
I would, but I'm kind of saving them, for things that actually matter.
Please.
Damn, Saxy's about to become a prison bitch.
I don't wanna.
It's at this point, thank the gods, a man approaches from behind. Older, calm, draped in ceremonial robes with neatly trimmed facial hair and hands clasped in serenity. He speaks quickly to the guards in that sharp, ancient tongue, his voice smooth but urgent. The lead guard pauses, then gives a single nod. All four slowly lower their blades and begin to step away.
What just happened? And you, Tronald, why didn't you portent me?
Would you calm the hell down? It's an illusion, man. You weren't going anywhere.
Oh, right, yeah. Huh. I knew that.
Sure you did, champ.
So, the new guy, who are you and why'd you save our resident intelligent dummy from becoming a prison bitch?
The man spins around, taps his cane on the floor 3 times, then makes his way towards you. When he's about 10 feet away from you, Celestia, he stops and begins to speak.
I must admit, I do enjoy watching a man squirm. It's a delicate art, a lesson in humility, in exposure. But there was something especially tragic in that performance. Less theater, more slow collapse, like watching a fine instrument fall out of tune. I intervened, not from mercy, but from taste. There's only so far I can stomach the descent before it stops being entertaining and becomes pitiful. You're welcome. Bitch.
What's your name? And what's the deal with this illusion? Like, we know this isn't real. This city, the Omnitheon people, the Aterian, all of it was buried centuries ago. We know everyone here is dead. We know you're just a memory. So, why? What's the point of it?
Such confidence. The way you people cling to chronology like it's a fucking map, as if knowing the date of a death unravels the soul behind it.
He grins now, not warmly, but like a man who hasn't had the chance to truly enjoy himself in a very, very long time.
Just because it's made of light and frost, does that make it any less real? Did that god's blade not glint before your eyes? Did you not flinch when he raised it? Did the child your merciless, prison-hardened jailhouse Casanova over there hurled a stone at, did she not scream?
It was a pebble.
And was it not thrown with intent, little genius? A test, a challenge, a flex of dominance in a world you assumed was beneath you. Tell me, if your guilt is real, if your fear was real, if the scream was real, at what point do you get to claim the illusion wasn't? This city breathes because it remembers. It remembers joy, blood, fire, betrayal, and it has no need of your permission to keep doing so. My name, you can call me Steve.
Oh, wow. Well, I didn't expect...
Ha! No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm not called Steve. I'm called Thros. Nice to make your acquaintance.
You seem awfully happy for someone who's dead.
And you all seem happy for people who are alive. I mean, how dull. Having to eat, having to drink, having to sleep. Ugh, the ceaseless maintenance of meat. Death, my dear, is liberation. No hunger, no thirst, no bathroom breaks, just eternal freedom. And the occasional drama to keep things Interesting. Besides, what's the point of eternity if you can't enjoy a bit of theater?
That's fair enough, I guess. So, Thros, we're here because we need to find the Eterian. It's got to be down here somewhere. We know it is, but this place is huge. Any tips on where to start?
Honestly, I haven't got a fucking clue.
He points deadpan dramatic to the skyline.
But maybe, just maybe, start with the fucking huge spire, right in the center of the city. Could be nothing. Could be a cursed obelisk, a trap, or the housing for an ancient soul-consuming relic. But hey, that's just a guess, so don't take my word for it. I'll accompany you. Yes? Good. Let's go.
So, what do you guys think? Do we trust him? Do we actually head toward that giant spire? I mean, I'm not saying he's lying, but he definitely feels like someone who bathes in half-truths.
I don't know, man. He's got that whole I might kill you in your sleep for fun vibe. Very unsettling. Like tech support that flirts with you and steals your crypto.
That's fair, though I'd never kill you in your sleep. Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, I mean, we followed weirder people. Remember the goblin, Gaba?
He's not threatening, just strange. Smiles too much. Smiles like he's seen you naked.
Oh, I have. It was glorious.
I just think we need to be careful. He's clearly powerful, ancient, and completely insane. The moment we drop our guard, he's either going to betray us or try to seduce someone with a soliloquy.
What's a silly willy-quee?
It's an act of speaking one's thoughts aloud, when by oneself, or regardless of any hearers, especially by a character in a play. But, yep, guilty of all of that.
We're literally standing right here trying to decide if this guy is a threat. And he just keeps answering us like he's not being insulted in real time.
Oh, I hear you. Loud and clear. It's adorable how you're all strategizing like I'm not standing 3 feet away in a robe made of what I'm reasonably sure is extinct tiger.
Honestly, I'm not sure if he's trustworthy or if he's going to lead us into a death trap and call it an emotional growth opportunity.
Could be both. Life's about balance.
Are you done eavesdropping?
Eavesdropping. My dear wartime substitute teacher, you're talking at full volume, in a circle, around me. I don't know if this is how you usually operate, talking about people like they're not there, but allow me to offer 3 things. 1, it's rude. 2, it's retarded. 3, I don't actually have a 3, but stopping at 2 felt silly, like forgetting the climax of an evil monologue, so here we are. Now, if we're done questioning my moral compass, shall we go look at the giant ominous spire that absolutely isn't a trap? No, too soon. Alright, I'll wait.
And what if we say no, like, fuck off, we don't need your help, then what?
Then I'll follow you anyway. Quietly at first, then increasingly louder, until my disappointment becomes everyone's problem. I'm very good at being unpleasant in enclosed spaces.
Nice. Same. I let one rip earlier when we were in an ice tunnel and made Saxy sick.
Dia-fucking-bollical. Which one's Saxy again?
The prison bitch.
The prison bitch. Gotcha.
Yeah, okay, sure. Why not? Come with us. Might as well walk and talk.
Delightful.
I begin walking, Joe, towards the spire.
Okay, you all start moving. Its silhouette framed in faint aurora light, rising like a needle into the frozen gloom.
So this city, what's it called again?
Caldrith Mar.
Yeah, Caldrith Mar. How did it die? Or should I say, how did it get buried?
Now, why would I tell you that?
Because you're a nice guy?
Well, excuse fucking me. I take offense to that. I'm not nice. I'm refined. I'm helpful when bored. I am barely tolerable by design. But nice? But fine. You want answers? You're in the wrong city, sweetheart. What you'll find here isn't truth. It's breadcrumbs soaked in time and contradiction.
So?
Find out for yourself. I'm sure there are enough little hints scattered around. Old murals, broken glyphs, frozen corpses with excellent cheekbones. And by I'm sure, I mean I haven't the faintest clue whether you have the brain cells or magical capacity to piece any of it together. But there's certainly enough stuff to keep you guessing for the next 10 years. Ah, adventure.
It's probably worth digging into, right? Get an idea of what we're dealing with before we charge straight toward the giant glowing death spire like morons.
Could be, yeah.
Potentially. but it'd save so much time if this guy, Thros, just told us what the hell happened here.
It would save a lot of time.
Oh, come on, just tell us.
No!
Why?
Because I'm not fucking nice.
He throws both arms into the air like the concept personally offends him more than words could say.
Nice people die early. Nice people don't get remembered. Nice people hold open doors and get stabbed on the way in. I, my well-moisturized companions, am not your guide, not your ally, and certainly not your exposition dump. You want answers? Earn them, or don't. Either way, I'll be here, judging.
So what, we just start knocking on random doors and hoping some memory pops out and offers us tea?
Could ask the guards again. You know, the ones that wanted to make you their religion slave. I'm sure they'll be thrilled to help.
There might be records, archives, even frozen murals or magically sealed halls, anything that looks like it wants to be open but definitely shouldn't.
Or, hear me out. Maybe we just go where the dead are. I mean, yeah, it's grim, but between speak with dead and retrospective gaze, we could learn something useful.
Not a bad idea. Certainly a way to figure out some quick truths.
Don't do that.
Why? What possible reasons do you have that we shouldn't?
He raises a finger.
1. It's rude to interrupt people when they're sleeping. Let them rot in peace. 2. It's dangerous as fuck. You poke too deep into memory here, and you might not come back. Then I'm stuck wandering around with one less source of amusement, and that just won't do. 3... Fuck. I've done it again, haven't I? Gods damn it.
You watch as Thros curses under his breath, turns on his heel, and stalks off in a huff. His ornate robe swishes dramatically, and from beneath it he produces an absurdly fancy cane. Silver-tipped, engraved, and absolutely unnecessary. He begins pacing in wide arcs around the group, muttering, occasionally poking the cane into snowbanks for no reason at all. Every 5 seconds he glances back at you, still watching, still listening, still annoyed.
Everything about him confuses me. Like, is he messing with us or just built out of sarcasm and passive aggression?
So what are we doing then? We going to try find where people died? Graves, bodies, memorials, anywhere the veil's thin enough to talk through?
You hear him speak up from around 30 feet away.
I seriously advise you don't.
Well, if we did, it wouldn't exactly be hard. In my vision, there were tens of thousands, bodies stacked like bricks.
You'd be surprised.
But if we... Wait a second. Sorry, hold up. What do you mean we'd be surprised?
Oh dear. Did I break your momentum? I assumed someone as worldly as yourself wouldn't need help with the definition of surprised. It's a common word, really. 2 syllables. Means something happens that you weren't expecting. Boom! Kinda like that.
That didn't...
But I suppose when you live long enough, you get used to disappointment. I say you'd be surprised because you think you saw a graveyard. What you saw was a story stitched into ice. A play, frozen mid-act. You're assuming their bodies would just let you find them.
Well, I guess we'll just have to figure out aspects of that ourselves, won't we? Joe, I keep walking, keeping an eye out for anything strange. Any moments where I can see through the illusion? Or is it all just this harmonic lie?
Why don't you make a perception check for me, Tronald?
Guidance.
That's a 17 and plus 4, 21 total.
Neat. So, as you press on, the streets stretch outward like veins, elegant curves, glittering snowbanks, murals carved into time. Life bustles around you in ways that should feel comforting. Children laugh, boots clack across stone, vendors shout joyfully from richly draped stalls. But every few steps, something's off. A shiver on the air. A heartbeat skipped in the world's rhythm. You're watching a dog bark at a butcher's stall, lively and alert, its tail wagging in perfect loops as the butcher, a broad, smiling man, carves what looks like honey-glazed meat, steaming and red with marbled perfection. And then you blink. For a breathless instant, not even a full second, the world fails. The colors bleach, the warmth is gone, and everything is wrong. The stall is no longer a stall, but a cracked stone plinth half swallowed by time. The butcher is nothing. Gone. Just a hollow where presence used to be. And the dog, no bark, no joy, just bone. A skeletal thing, spine bent, mouth agape, ribs poking out like broken fence posts. It stands mid-snarl, frozen in place. At its feet lies a human hand, skinless, clutching nothing, No arm, no body, just the suggestion of someone who tried to hold on too long. Then, you blink again. The world snaps back. The meat glistens, the dog barks, the crowd hums, like nothing happened, but you feel it now. Even clearer than before, like breath on your neck when you know you're alone. Like heat that shouldn't exist in a frozen world. The illusion isn't perfect. It's bleeding. And you can see its blood.
Guys, Saxy's right. This might look like a city, but it's not. This is a tomb dressed in a memory's clothes, a mausoleum with stage props. We're not walking through streets. We're walking through the echoes of a last breath, and the cracks are starting to show.
I try the same thing, Joe. Just blink that split second. Do I see anything different?
You do. The moment your eyelids close and reopen, just that fragile window between darkness and sight, the entire world flickers. And there it is. Bleached stone, silent streets, the same skeletal dog, frozen mid-bark, the same severed hand, curled like it still remembers grasping. But it's so fast, so surgically brief that if you hadn't been trying, you'd swear nothing had changed. Just like Tronald.
What about me? I try to blink the same way.
Yeah, me too. I do the same thing. Try to see through whatever it is they saw.
You try, both of you. You focus, blink, hold your breath. But the city remains flawless, vibrant, breathtaking. Snow sparkles in soft spirals. Markets buzz with warmth. Children dash through alleys. It's perfect, alive. You see nothing strange. No bones, no blood, no cracks. Just Caldrith Mar, just as it always was.
Quick question here, Joe. When you say snow, what type of snow are we talking about?
It's soft, thin, that sort of powdered white that rests on rooftops without weight, drifting like a sigh.
Oh, so that's completely different to how it is now, right?
You're right. That ice up there up top, it's not gentle, it's punishment. Everything outside's locked in a deep freeze. Wind screaming, ground like glass, no softness left. This place remembers spring.
Is it just the illusion, though? Or, Joe, I blink again. Give me that split-second vision. What's the weather like? The air, the atmosphere, what do I feel in that moment?
It's the same again. That razor-thin moment just between blinks where the illusion slips and you glimpse the truth beneath. But the weather? No snow, no ice, just dead stone. It looks cold, if that makes sense. Not the kind of cold that bites the skin, the kind that's settled in deep and permanent. There's no moisture down here, hasn't been for gods know how long. No frost, no melt, no new snow. Just stillness. What's left is what was here before whatever happened. A memory of cold. A ghost of winter. Trapped on loop.
Right. So, guys, it's actually like this down here. The gentle snow, the stillness, it's real. Just super contrasted to what's going on above, like Mite said. Up there's an apocalyptic deep freeze. Down here's like a breath that never got the chance to finish.
Okay, cool observation, sure. But how does that actually help us understand the city? Like, what's the takeaway?
I'm not sure yet, but my guess is everything's going to start revealing itself bit by bit. The illusion's bleeding. Something's cracking.
It's at this point, Saxy, you look up, and Thros is directly in front of you again, an extremely confused look on his face.
Whoa, ever heard of personal space, buddy?
Why is that just a thing people say? Everything will reveal itself, like it's the weather, like it's owed to you.
He strolls a little closer, moving behind you.
No, prison bitch. Things don't just reveal themselves, not unless they want to. Not unless they slip. Secrets stay secret because they're good at it. The only thing that reveals itself naturally is regret, and even then, it usually shows up late drunk and crying at your doorstep. But please, keep hoping. It's adorable.
You know what? Screw you, man, and stop calling me prison bitch. It wasn't even prison. And yes, actually, like it's the weather is pretty accurate, seeing as that's literally what we were talking about.
No. See, what you said, and I quote in spirit, not in fact, was that everything will reveal itself. And the implication,
He leans in with that smug, theatrical lilt.
Was about the city, its secrets, its history, the great cosmic, what happened here. That's not weather, darling. That's narrative structure. Don't look at me like that. You've gone from meteorologist to messiah in 2 sentences. I'm just trying to keep the timeline honest.
Right. So you're the keeper of accuracy now. What, do you carry around a citation cane?
You joke, but this is actually the citation cane. It's enchanted to bonk anyone who abuses metaphor or misuses the word literally.
He raises the cane slightly.
You're lucky. I'm feeling generous today.
Oh wow, thanks for sparing me. The illusionary drama professor with intimacy issues is showing mercy. Truly a banner day.
Prison bitch says what?
What?
Ha! Got him.
Oh, you motherfucker.
I'm not apologizing.
Should we be stopping this, or is this like foreplay to them?
Nah, let them tire each other out. Either we get answers or they collapse from verbal exhaustion.
My money's on Thros. He's like an illusion or whatever, so that man has infinite stamina for this kind of shit.
Good point.
I've got an idea, Joe. If I just start blinking rapidly, like I'm having some kind of fit, does the illusion keep breaking or what?
I don't know. Do you try it?
Obviously, man.
All right. So you start blinking like you're trying to Morse code a seizure. And nah, nothing. The first few blinks, it flutters, but then it settles. Like the illusion adapts, learns, almost as if the moment you understood how it was breaking, it patched itself.
Fuck. What the hell? Is this illusion like evolving as we go? That's weird as hell.
It's like a patch. You know, fixes the exploit, ruins the fun, stops them dirty. Dirty cheaters.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Huh. No idea. Just felt right. Maybe I've been hanging around broken realities too long.
So what now? We're just actually wandering around with no way of knowing what's real and what isn't?
Well, you always have been. Just now it's permanent.
Pretty much. Reality's playing dress up, and we're the morons knocking on doors asking for directions.
How come that cat can speak? That's just plain weird.
Right. Well, that's dangerous as hell. I mean, come on. Hallucinatory terrain, ground splits, false floors, mirrored walls that lead nowhere, doorways that don't exist until you've already walked into them. You could fall into a chasm that's been disguised as a flower bed, or step into a house that looks warm and glowing from the outside, but is actually just the mouth of something that remembers the shape of hospitality, not to mention any traps, lingering spells, or undead who think they're still alive and might get deeply offended if we treat them otherwise.
Gods, you're adorable when you spiral, like a scholar on speed.
I'm just saying, we're inside the equivalent of a cursed museum where the exhibits can lie, shift, or kill us if we blink too slowly.
No, gods, are we still on the blinking thing? We've already been through this. That exploit, patched, gone. Bye-bye. See you next patch cycle, player 1.
What? No, I was just being metaphorical.
It's at this point he bonks you directly on the forehead with the silver tip of his cane. Not hard, but insulting.
Ouch!
Incorrect metaphor usage. -1 point to the man with the frankly glorious hair.
You really are the worst tour guide.
And yet you're still on the tour.
What tour? You're just annoying as fuck. You're not helping, you're not guiding, you're just floating around like a sarcastic fart in a bathhouse. At this point, I'm just gonna be the one to say it. Off you can fuck. Seriously, fuck off. Get lost. We don't need you, we don't want you, and we sure as shit don't desire you.
Oh.
He clutches his chest like he's been physically stabbed.
Isn't that just a knife to the unbeating heart? The cruelty, the betrayal. But what if...
He lifts a finger, eyes twinkling.
What if I could make it up to you, offer some assistance?
No, just fuck... Wait, help? You mean like actually do something remotely useful for once in your insufferable illusionary existence?
Yes, exactly. That's what help means, prison bitch.
Don't fucking push it.
All right. No need to bite. But yes, I know a way to remove the illusion.
You do?
I do.
For real?
Indeed.
You're actually being serious?
Oh my gods, will you shut the fuck up? Yes, I'm serious. Yes, I know how. Yes, it's dangerous. Yes, I'll tell you. If the prison, but... I mean, if the esteemed man in metal apologizes for being so very mean to me.
What? No, you deserve every damn thing I said, and then some. I barely held back.
And yet, here I am, hurt, betrayed, wandering this tomb of a city with emotional bruises that may never heal.
Saxy, just apologize, please.
Yeah, come on, man. Take one for the team. Say sorry to the walking sarcastic dumpster fire so we can actually move forward.
Yeah, Saxy, you can You can make it insincere.
No, you can't.
Hell, make it ironic.
I hate irony.
Just say the words.
I better feel the meaning.
Think of it like seasoning a steak. It's distasteful, but sometimes you gotta rub a little shit on it to make the meat tender.
Shit steak.
He's not going to drop this, and we both know it. Just grit your teeth and lie like the rest of us would.
No lying. I want it genuine, from the depths of his hollow technocratic soul. And if he cries a little during, I won't judge.
I swear to every god in the sky, you are the most unbearable, smug, preening...
Devastated. Say devastated. It humanizes me.
Everyone is watching you, Saxy.
I'm sorry for being mean to you, Thros.
Oh my stars, was that a sincere apology?
He clutches his chest like he's been struck by divine grace.
Did the Tin Man grow a heart? Hold me, for I might faint.
I will blast you through a fucking wall.
And yet you won't. Because now, you get your prize. I'll show you how to break the illusion, but be warned. Once it's gone, you don't get it back.
That's perfect. We don't want it back.
Indeed.
He straightens, spinning the cane like a conductor ready to summon the end of an act.
Follow me, my apologetic miscreants. It's time you saw what Kaldrithmar really looks like.
And that's where we're gonna wrap up this session. See you later, guys.